everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is episode 6 of my moving series, and today I am going to be painting our new house. It's so exciting. So as you can see there on the wall, there was a bunch of different paint samples, and I can't believe how stressful it is to pick a paint color. So I was looking online. I am on all different Facebook groups, all over Pinterest, of trying to find that perfect gray, but not like icy gray, that warm gray, which I think is called a beige or something like that, like a beige gray. So I finally found a color that I was like, oh my goodness, I am set on this color. Love it. I was like 99.999% sure that was our color. I picked up a sample, thank goodness, and I put it on the walls, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is cool gray. This is not a warm gray that looks like in every other photo. So yeah, so that was a shocker. So then I had to go back to the drawing board, look up more colors. I knew for the bedrooms I wanted that warm gray tone in there. In our family room, I was pretty set on a color. But for which that will be a surprise. But for our bedrooms, I knew I wanted a gray. So it was quite a journey trying to find that perfect gray. Pause on that for a second because I just want to show you guys. So here, when you're painting, and you have a fresh roller, you want to take some painter's tape and roll it around, put the tape around the roller. And sorry, the vent kicked on and then all my sheets went up. Anyways, and you want to do this because you want to get all those little extra fuzzies on this new roller brush off. And I couldn't believe, if you can see here, how many fuzzies were like really came off, because that's going to stick to the paint, which then is going to get on your wall, and then you're going to have like little clumps and stuff. So you want to really make sure that when you have a fresh roller that you do that. So again, just some painter's tape, and you're going to just put it on there and then just take it off. So super simple and easy, but it'll save you a headache down the line. So this room originally, so this is my one son's room, and it was originally green, and I really did not want that popping through, so I just primed that room. But primarily we are going to be in this room here, and I'm going to just take you guys through one room. So to open up a paint can, you're going to just want to take a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to go ahead and, oh my god, I didn't realize my puppy was in here, and I just scared the crap out of me. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up this paint can. You're just kind of twisting with the flathead screwdriver to pop the paint can off, and it's a very pretty, like, grayish, like a off-white. Oh, thank you. Off-white, gray, tan, grayish. So it's very pretty. So you always want to stir up your paint. We just got it, so it was just shaken and all that, so it doesn't really need that much mixing. So the first pour always makes me so nervous because the can's so full, but this little attachment onto this paint can makes it so easy. And this thing is like $2, so I 100% think it's worth getting it, and it saves your can from getting super messy as well. Alright, so I got a great opportunity where I get to work with Wagner right now. I'm doing a little collab with them. I came across the Easy Roller, and it just looks like such a cool tool, and I really wanted to test it out. But a little bit more about Wagner. They have a lot of different types of paint products out there, tools and stuff that you can get at a lot of your major home improvement stores. And you can definitely get this if you're near me, like a Home Depot, a Lowe's, an Ace. So we're online. But anyways, back to it. So this roller is really unique where you are able to save time, and it says on here, you can say it could go up to 2 times faster than the manual roller.
because the really cool feature of this is you can fill this tube up with paint, and you don't even have to put paint in a cup or anything. You literally fill it up from the can. So I just thought this was the coolest thing, and I really wanted to check this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up with you guys. And packaging is nice and clean. Nice handle. They had a little zip tie on there. It tells you right here, no trays needed, less mess. Extended reach, which is really nice. 2 times faster than a manual roller, just because you don't constantly have to go back to the tray to fill up your brush, your roller with paint. So because it's a lot of your paint's gonna be right here, you're just filling this up, and it's in the handle. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish opening this up. Let's see. I'm trying to save the back, but there we go. All right. Here's the quick start guide. So first off, do you have that blue tape still?
Yeah.
I can grab that. So first off, anytime you're using a roller brush, you really want to make sure you are getting all the extra fuzzes off of it. And to do that, you want to take any type of painter's tape that you have. You're going to take that, you want to put it around your brush and get all those fuzzes off. Okay, so now I took all the extra fuzz off of this roller, so this roller is set to go. Now I am gonna try to figure this out. So this is the part that's gonna go right into your paint can. So again, you're not having to dump any paint anywhere. You literally just have this in your paint can and you can fill it up right there, so no mess. So just wanna make sure I'm doing it the right way. Go ahead and clip that on. Nice and easy. Now we're going to be attaching the roller onto here. And it clips right on, super simple, just went right in. Push the yellow tab down. And then now we are gonna go ahead and fill this up. So squeeze trigger to begin, and there we go. So there's a little knob right on here. We're gonna put this on, and it kind of clicks in a little bit. And then now, let's see, what's this thing?
All right, so I sped up a little bit here, but I did want to show you guys pretty much every part of it and me trying to figure it out and let you guys go along with it so you guys knew what to look for and expect as well. So sorry, this part of the video is a little boring just because I am trying to figure it out because it's my first time using it as well. So here, I just want to note that there is a little bit of like an air bubble. So when you first start pulling it up, it doesn't look like you have any. You do want to go really slow, but there is going to be a little air bubble. As you can see, there isn't a little bit of paint, and that's totally okay. And all 5 rooms that I did, every time I refilled with paint, it was like that. So that's totally normal, and you just keep going.
And to make sure that the valve is really on there, just so we don't have any air bubbles. And then I'm just pulling up pretty slowly, not too slow, but I'm really wanting to make sure I'm watching the paint fill up with the the tube. All right, and that's as far as I can go. So now that this is filled up, this part can just stay right on, and it should just...
I was nervous to just pull it off fast just because I wasn't sure how the paint would be, and I didn't want paint flying.
Back up. Here it is, all filled up. Has my paint in here. It's pretty long. Now it is a little bit heavier just with paint, but that's what is to be expected because you have paint in there now. And then now it says just to start squeezing the trigger.
And a note here, you're probably going to squeeze probably halfway through the paint just because you really need to get that roller saturated and paint in the tube and all that. So it was quite a bit, but now that the roller had paint on it, then, you know, you don't go through as many clicks before you can start painting.
All right, now you can start seeing the color come through. You can start seeing it coming onto the brush here. It's starting to come in here. You can see it starting to come out. We really just gotta get it, just like when you start any painting, you gotta get the brush filled with some paint before the roller with paint, sorry, before you can really oh yeah.
I can't rave about this tool from Wagner enough. Like, this easy roller has been exactly that. It's been an easy roller. You know, the weight really is nothing. I mean, you expect weight because it's filling up with paint. But other than that, like, there's like no con. I mean, the only con I can think of is if you are doing like a hallway or a tighter area, the stick is sticking out. But other than that, like, I feel like there's no complaints.
This whole section with the tube of paint. So that's pretty amazing. I really like this. I hate always having to go back and forth, trying to get more paint on, not make a mess. Love this thing. Highly recommend if you're going to be painting. I actually just joked with my husband, we should just paint our whole house now, not pay anybody. But we just have too many, we have like 18-foot ceilings downstairs. So that's just not gonna happen. Anyways, so I'm gonna fill up again. Here it is. As long as you see it coming up, you're good. And then it will stop you, so you can't fill it anymore, which is nice. It's not gonna like pop out or anything. And then slowly remove it, and you're good. And we can continue painting.
And also not, I mean, I said this already, but not having a paint tray or pan or whatever it's called in the middle of your floor is just, it's so nice. It gives me like so much anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to step backwards into the tray. I'm going to spill the paint, or, you know, my kids are going to come running in and they're going to dump the paint. You know, I just have those fears when I'm painting. So especially, you know, my husband's working and I'm painting, while watching the kids, you know, they're playing downstairs, and if they come running in, anyways, this roller is just really awesome. Here you go. You could just see my kids coming in already. It's just so nice being able to fill it and not constantly have to get it down, and like you constantly have to refill your roller with paint. So like it's nice not having to constantly get up and down, especially when you're on the ladder. Anyways, absolutely love this roller. Like I said already, the only con is if you're doing like a tight area, a hallway in the bathroom, just because, it's a little bit of a tighter area, the stick would hit the wall. But other than that, like I really can't think of a con for this. Like like everything has just been so positive and so helpful and just made it go so much more smoothly. And that's exactly what I was looking for in a painting tool. Also, bonus, it took me a couple weeks to finish painting, and I constantly just kept throwing the pieces into the fridge and with saran wrap around it so then I didn't have to wash in between. So that was a pro too. All right, now that the painting is done, I did do 2 coats. Now that the painting is done, I'm going to go ahead and do a shampoo of these carpets. Now, let me pause that for a second and just say my mother-in-law is like the cleanest lady out there. Like she, her house always looks like a magazine. It's beautifully decorated. She's super clean. She takes care of her stuff really well. So the only reason like the carpets weren't dirty, but guys, if you guys have been living in your house for 15 years or, even every year or every 3 years, you really want to shampoo your carpets because there's still dust. And that was exactly why I was doing it. She's been living here for 15 years. I really wanted to just make sure I got all the dust out. The room's completely empty, so this was the perfect time to do it. And as you guys will see, the carpets still had a lot of dust in them. Again, the vacuum didn't really pick up anything, and that's the whole point of getting your your carpets shampooed. Now, if you don't want to spend the time, you can definitely get them professionally done. But, you could easily do this yourself. You can buy a machine, just have it for you to do every year. Or you can rent one of these machines. I think grocery stores have them, or like Home Depot. You can get them there to rent, and you just get the product for it, which is usually like a capful per gallon. So you don't really use that much cleaning product whatsoever. And or like sometimes what I would do is I would spray it, the cleaning product in a spray bottle, mix that with some water, spray the floors down, and then just do hot water in my shampooer too. Sometimes I do that too, but I didn't have an empty spray bottle, so I just put the cleaning product into the carpet shampooer. Anyways, guys, this is purely just the dust in the carpets. Again, like the vacuum did not pick any of this stuff up because I vacuumed first. So it's just like pretty crazy how much dust could be in your carpets. And this is just your reminder to go shampoo your carpets if you haven't done it in the last couple years. And this shampooer I got on Amazon. I've had this thing for, oh my goodness, 6 years. 6, 7 years now, and this baby's still going. So I absolutely love it. It's the pet one. But anything will do, but I'll link this one. And I just really like this. So, anyways, just again, your reminder, go shampoo your carpets. It'll be good for, allergies and your health and yada, yada, yada. I am going over everything, not with the water. I just went over just with sucking up all the water just one last time, just to make sure the carpets have as much of the water extracted from them as possible. And again, here, second time around, again, it's just dust that the vacuum doesn't pick up. So it's just buried in there. So that is nice and neat. Again, I'm just going through without the water coming out of the vacuum, and I'm just really making sure everything is as dry as possible on the shampooer end of things. And this is the process I did for all our bedrooms upstairs. I went through and painted them all. Besides the one bedroom that was green, I did prime that first. But otherwise, I painted all them with 2 coats of paint, and then I am shampooing them all. And yeah, and then I wanted to start setting the bedrooms up, but two of the bedrooms up here, the ceiling and doors are off white. So we're actually going to have our painters that are doing the rest of the house come in and paint the ceilings and touch up the trim and doors and stuff for us. So I can't quite set that up until they finish that. But otherwise, the cleaning part is done, and I hope you guys got some motivation to get those carpets shampooed. And I hope you guys, anyone that is out there going to paint, gets that Wagner product, that Easy Roller. That thing is amazing, and you guys will not regret it. All right, y'all. Until next time, see ya.